Greetings, Richardson, RFPD. It's 2016. I'm BJ Lyman with Huber+Suhner, Market Manager for Aerospace, Defense, and Avionics Markets. Today we're going to roll you through all the new product introductions we've had for the year. We've added a number of new flavors to our offering, and I'm going to walk you through those right now. You're all pretty familiar with the functionality of our MiniBend product. Quite simply, it's bend to the end. So you do away with a lot of strain relief boot. You get the utmost in flexibility and compactness with our MiniBend family. So of course you know what's been out before, the MiniBend 141, our traditional MiniBend product in the light blue jacketing. Last year we talked to you about the MiniBend HBR, again also the bend to the end functionality, but you'll notice a few things different. We have gold connectors and we have a black jacketing. This cable is specific to the space industry, so it's meant to go up into space because it has gold and outgassing connectors incorporated, and also what's known as a Hylar jacketing, which makes it radiation resistant up to over 20 megarads. So this is a perfect cable for space flight applications and space test where you are dosed with radiation. We also have the MiniBend L. This is a lower loss variant than the current MiniBend product, as well as what you are familiar with, the MicroBend, which is in the green jacketing. So if you catch my drift here, we're color coding all of these so you can make good reference to the differentiation. The MicroBend is a performance leader in size, weight, and again, flexure, bend to the end, but this year we've enhanced with MicroBend L. This is what we're releasing this year. This is about 30% lower loss than the traditional MiniBend, and as you can see by incorporating a lower loss jacketing, it is also lighter weight. So look for opportunities to displace standard 086 with the MicroBend L, new this year from Huber+Suhner. We're going to then turn our topic to multi-coax configurations. This was a big year for us. Last year, if you remember my overview, we talked about the introduction of Vita 67. So this year we've expanded our portfolio of Vita 67 from strictly the multi-coax adapters and cable assemblies that use the MicroBend cable that we discussed earlier. We have the standard configuration for 4-port and then the additional configuration for 8-port. But this year we also added the backplanes. This is an example of the connector that fits into the back shell of the housing. This is backwards compatible with Tyco and SV, so it's very flexible in the industry. Another key product development for us this year in multi-coax configuration is this design. This is a 3D printed model of a highly condensed multi-coax channel for not only space but mill standard applications. In one case you can see a 14-channel gang of MicroBend cables coming into a bulkhead BNC or threaded interconnect housing. This is all utilizing industry standard SMPM technology, so it's rated in excess of 30 gigahertz. But this bolts quickly through to a panel mount adapter where we fan out to a PC board connector. All of these cable assemblies can come out of their housing for inspection or replacement, and our surface mount configuration is a leader in the industry so that all of this can be coordinated for mill standard or space applications. Looking at additional product expansions, we're going to talk about general purpose cable assemblies. Right here is our SucoFlex 126. That's our newest release of high performance phase stable cables. Last year we talked to you about MiniBend CTR. That was our first introduction for phase stability over temperature. This year we're adding the SucoFlex 126 for phase stability over temperature, phase stability versus flexure. This is a general purpose cable that can be incorporated into many test and general purpose applications. The unique thing about the SucoFlex 126 is a name called rotary swage. In many cases, what you might have in a cable assembly is a stranded center conductor. In the case of rotary swage, we mash all of those stranded center conductors to take up all the airspace within within that space, making for a lower loss, highly flexible solution. That is a patented approach that Huber+Suhner released this year, and that will also be deployed in additional cables in the future. So for differentiation on our standard cable assemblies, Sucoflex 126 with rotary swage for phase versus flexure, phase versus temperature.